What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report, and welcome to the 12 Days of Anime, a time where AniTubers get together to share our favorite moments and various other content throughout the year. And on the third day of anime, I bring you probably my most shocking moment at the time, because that fourth episode of Inuyashiki. Woo! But that's another story. Today's moment is Made in Abyss episode 10, the arm incident with Rico. Man, this was brutal. Made in Abyss was, for all intents and purposes, the ReZero of 2017, because just off of the art style and everything that it had from the first episode, it seemed like it was happy-go-lucky, it was going to be a cutesy series, but it progressively got darker and darker and darker as time went on. Even in points in the first episode, we were really dark by episode 2, once we found out about the Abyss and everything. But it was episode 10 where they said, well, you're not ready, we're about to go in because shit is about to get dark. Because with this episode, to see Rico's arm and what Reg had to go through to sever it, he was actually going to sever her arm off. That was hard to watch. That was brutal. I had to take a moment after watching that episode because it was just so brutal and grotesque. It still sends chills up my spine right now from seeing the face of Rico just being full of blood, with blood just coming out of every orifice as they were at the the third layer of the Abyss, where if you try to go up, you get blood coming out of your orifices. To see that, to see her losing consciousness, to see her struggling, to see her screaming, to see Reg in pain because she has got this poison that turned her arm about the size of her body almost. And when he had to take that rock and to just try to sit there and just jab it off because he doesn't know what to do, and he's putting that jagged rock into her arm, and you're seeing it break and hearing her screams. Oh man, it was just brutal. And this whole thing happened with a couple of factors. One was because of the stupidity of Rico for always jumping into something head first and being a little bit too optimistic, which is something that kind of pissed me off about the series. It's like her character doesn't get smarter. She just says, okay, let's keep going, because we're just going to keep going down no matter what danger we have to find my mom, and that's all that is going to be. And also it was the reluctance of Reg, because whenever Mega Man uses that Mega Cannon that comes out of his arm, he knows the danger that it can cause. So he wants to learn how to minimize it. You know, he wants to train how to make it smaller. But at the same time, he wants to limit to using it whenever he has a chance, because if he shoots it, he always passes out and falls asleep for about 3, 4, I think even 5 hours. So it was one of those things, like if he would have took that risk, he would have either hurt Rico, or if he would have missed or something, he would have fell asleep and passed out, and she would have been in danger after she got poisoned from that sting of the pine needle, or like the spine that was coming out of the back of that Tamagotchi, Gucci, whatever it was called. It's been a while, so I don't remember the monster's name, and I should because I read the manga. But yeah, that was the most disturbing scene I've seen this year, but it was still a big moment at the same time, because it set the tone for what was to come in this series, because it only gets darker, and that was just a taste of the type of things that you were going to get, because episode 11 and episode 12, if this episode didn't have you reeling with feels, pain, just uneasiness, yeah, wait till you see what came next. But to actually see that, for the most part, this series did a pretty good job of adapting this part as well. I mean, I thought that they were going to censor a lot of things in Made in Abyss, and they are, and the things that are censored should be censored. Like for these to be a little kids, there is a lot of nudity in it, so that's really censored. But they managed to still pull this episode off and not bear it down as much as you thought. Like even with the corpse sweepers, you know, when they're picking the bodies apart, that was still for the most part pretty gory. And overall, Made in Abyss just had a type of chilling factor that we seen last year with ReZero. It just had that same type of feel. But not only that, it was just executed so well. The storytelling, the pacing, and everything else in this series is done so well that it is seriously in contention for Anime of the Year. I know it is with me, and I know a couple other people that feel that way as well. Some people feel it's just a clear winner of Anime of the Year, even though I think it has some competition. But for a series to turn everything around. We also saw this with Magical Girl Raising Project, but we knew that was going to get dark just by it being a killing game. Made in Abyss, for the most part, just started off as a story about some kids going on an adventure to get to the bottom of this place that seems like Dante's Inferno. And as they go down more and more and more, the danger goes up and up and up, and it just gets more dark, more brooding. And I like it. I like this type of thing. And episode 10, it still sits with me. Just the scenery that we've seen in this episode, just the screams and everything. I mean, it's one of those, it's the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. So that's why it made my moments of the year for 2017 for day 3. So that was my third moment of the year, and I'll see you guys again. So if you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as there's not a shortage of content for you guys to indulge on this channel. And be sure to let me know what you thought of this episode of Made of Abyss and some of your favorite moments in the comments below. And if you're interested in joining the 12 Days of Anime, check the link below for how you can participate yourself, and also check out the link so you can see other people who are also participating in this great event. Check them out as well, show some love, and it is all fun. So as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.